Notable Nigerian businesswoman Mrs. Adenike Ogunlesi, CEO Ruff and Tumble, at the recent Upgrade 2016 summit, inspired young entrepreneurs on the need to place value and be passionate about their businesses.
Whatever business you're going to do, as the leader, as the founder, as the driver, you would find that your key values are what will drive that business. The way you behave is the way the rest of the organization is going to behave. The things that you do as a leader. And you know, the saying that the fish rots from the top, from the head, is very true. And if you are not in a position where you are able to examine yourself, where nobody can talk to you, nobody can speak the truth to you, nobody can challenge you, you may make money, but then you discover actually life isn't about money. What difference and change are you able to bring into the lives of people? Everybody wants to feel useful, to be purposeful. That's really one of the fundamental basic desires of human beings. So the money becomes, and so what? And I find if you are driven by money, you may miss the money. So you need to be driven by passion. You need to be driven by the value you want to create and the value you want to give in whatever it is that you choose to do. You must consistently and persistently be a person of value. You must. Once you cease to add value, that's the end. Or once you cease to have the ability to create value, that's the end. So at every point in time of your trying to join your dots, you've got to be in a position where you do what Michael Jackson says. Take a look at the man in the mirror. Look at yourself. For me, it begins with self. I don't need anybody to motivate me. I'm self-motivating. And a lot of successful people are self-motivated. They don't need anybody to wake them up. They don't. They're driven by something inside of them that propels them to want to do this thing, regardless of whatever challenges they face. The challenges will come. It is the tools that you have developed to manage those challenges, to respond to those challenges. The tools of flexibility, the tools of persistence, the tools of commitment. Those are the things that will help you get through challenges. Right now, Nigeria is a very challenging environment. I wouldn't say otherwise because it would be untrue. But within those challenges are also opportunities. Huge, massive opportunities. So again, with self, where is your focus going to be? On the reasons why you can't or the reasons why you can? It all begins with you. Everything you need is inside of you. You just need to make that connection.
She also used the occasion to relate her experience and how it has positioned her as a key player in the Nigerian business sector.
What had happened to me was I was in Ahmadu Bello University to read law, and I was bored. With no disrespect to the lawyers, but it's one of the most boring professions in the world. It was so boring. I was so bored. I didn't tell my parents anything. I closed my books, told my classmates I was coming back, and just appeared at home. So you can imagine at 18, coming back home to tell my father, who is a specialist physician, my parents met in Oxford, to come and tell them that I don't want to be a lawyer. And you know what, actually, that school matter, I want to put it on hold because I really don't know what I want to do. I must thank my mother because she found everything positive in that situation and just said, you know what, come and work with me. And in working with my mother, I discovered my passion for clothing because my mother was already in that business. And yet, I didn't really pay it attention until as an adult, it then sort of like just opened up as a whole new thing. So what are you seeing? Are your eyes wide open or wide shut when you're walking around? A lot of people are walking around blinded, but their eyes are open, but they're blind. Can't see opportunity. All they see is everything is not working, everything is going wrong. What are you seeing? Everybody seated in this room has the power to be who they choose to be. But you must make that connection. I never went back to school, by the way. So I didn't have this almighty degree card that everybody carries around that defines people. And I wanted to go to LBS. And I asked my husband, I said, I love this book, this whole marketing thing. Can I go to LBS? He said, I don't know if they will take you. I said, yeah, okay. Sure, they will meet me first before they will choose whether they will take me or not take me. Okay. Because I don't have a degree does not mean I'm not intelligent. And because I didn't get a degree does not mean that I have no focus or no vision or no direction in life. Those things, they were just not parameters that I chose at the time to use to define who I was. I was hungry for something else. I wanted something else. And I did this something else. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing in front of you today sharing my experience with you. I did that something else.
Entrepreneurship has been touted as a key solution to the unemployment crisis in Nigeria. It will require dynamic, dedicated, and focused young Nigerian entrepreneurs to take it to the next level.